not a sin to fight for the right cause. There are those who words alone will not reach. Drop your restraints. Protect the life I loved. You have the strength. My scanners sensed it.
Chaos is chaos is chaos is chaos.
Hello guys. It's a Sunday King here. Oh my goodness. You can Hello guys, you saw the title of the video. I just witnessed the story mode, all the cutscenes and stuff for Tekken 8. Oh my goodness, you guys get what you want. Law died because of a fool bill. Ladies and gentlemen, did you get what you want? Oh, and that was his own story, but did you guys get what you want? Did you enjoy the Transformers Cybertron final battle? Did you guys enjoy that? What happened to the fight with G Corporation? Well, you know, it just kind of ended. So you telling me Kazuha got beaten by Jin, and Jin just left his unconscious body there? Y'all can't make this up. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop playing. Come on, this ain't real. Y'all joking, right? Y'all playing, right? Oh my goodness. It's similar to how what happened to the Mishima Zabatsu. Well, it's just gone. Wait a minute. Heihachi died, and this is not the first time he died. It just gone? Yeah, it just gone. What, did Kazuha destroy the compound? Nope. What happened to Akuma? Who knows? Kazumi and Kazuha's mother's clan? Doesn't matter. So I'm a little rusty on Tekken 6, but I should have sworn the Devil Gene came from somewhere else. But oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Is that what you wanted, guys? Let dudes in my comment section, that's what y'all wanted? So recap. The beginning of the game, we already saw it. Jin and Kazuha fight each other. And, of course, Jin gets defeated. Now, some might say, oh, wait a minute. Alright, Jin started this war in Tekken 6. Which also helped drag out the Azure guy, on which I don't know if it's a retcon or it's always the Devil Gene came from this man. Who knows? Who knows? Watch the Tekken 2 movie, it says otherwise. But Jin goes down, and Kazuha's like, you know what? I'm going to rule the world. Kazuha, but why? You never had plans to rule the war. Matter of fact, when you win a Tekken 4, you just destroy the Mizubi Zabatsu and they just go back to normal. Oh, that don't matter. Oh, that don't matter, man. That don't matter. And then he starts another Iron Fist tournament. Why? I have to admit, I didn't watch the story completely through. I didn't want to watch the fight scenes itself. So I don't think I missed much. The tournament does commence. Yoshimitsu gets eliminated, I believe. Brian and stuff. But that stuff don't really matter. But Jin, get his wig peeled back by Kazuha. And Kazuha starts another tournament. They're trying to figure out a way to take down Kazuha. I want to say, like, some positives. The death of Zakafina and Claudio. In Tekken 7, I didn't see Claudio as much of a character, even though he is a part of the story. But it was sad to see Zakafina and Claudio go. I hate going against Zakafina, but I didn't expect her to die, for God's sakes. But she did, yeah. Those are the two highlights of the story to me, were those two things. And as for everything else, on the other hand, so eventually, or you could probably do, eventually end up in the arena with Zakafina's there. After they have a conversation with Claudio on how Jin can get back at Kazuha and get some more power. Kazuha get his hands on Zakafina, strip Azura from her, and fight Azure. It's good to see him. I'm not too much of a fan for him, but good to see him there. There's no ogre fight in this game. And Kazuha absorbs him. When this happens, Zakafina dies. Tragic. tragic. And I was hoping that this was not Kazua, but it is. This is his design, boys. This is his, this is his design. So, and then you'll expect, all right, Kazua has obtained this godlike power. Nobody in this arena, Jin is gonna run back and go back to the origin and go back to the tree where his mother brought him to learn the whole Kazuma style. And those are behind is Haiwan, the Frenchman. You gonna be a main character? What do you do exactly? Yeah, you better shut up now. What do you do? What do you do? He's with the UN, and everybody got guns, but nobody's shooting guns, and they're tanks and everything, but no one's getting blown up, and so on. So people got bullets. Yeah, the only person who gets killed in this encounter is Claudio, even though Haiwan is nowhere close. Haiwan is not beating Paul either. Like, where is Paul? Like, where is Law? Like, where's these other top tier characters? Lars is, I guess, Lars, I guess. And of course, Reina. Oh, Heihachi's my dad. Of course. And then, oh my God, we'll get to that stupidity. But yes, Claudio dies in this arena fight, which is it is sad to see. He tried the best he can. But overall, Adro is still trying to break out of Kazua. Kazua's like he ain't letting that happen. And then they stage up to set up the battleground for the big in-game Armageddon / Marvel / more to come ending. Where June is singing there with I think his name's like her name starts with an X. I think it's like Shu Hao. I could be wrong, but everybody knows she is. And Lars is there, and Jin and them go train over there as Lars, King, Paul, and many others join up with the United Nations with the Frenchmen to take on the G Corporation. Because Kazua want to rule the world. Okay, whatever you say. Alright then. And then the fight commenced. Well, why is Law fighting for the G Corporation? Because when Paul knocked him out of the tournament, he didn't give his share of money. And then in Law's story, he dies from a food bill. Is this what you wanted, ladies and gentlemen? This is we just getting better. So overall, not much happened in the war. We get Leo versus the woman from Peru who makes coffee, and it's a bunch of skirmishes fights that don't really equate or mean anything. We get Leroy versus Feng Wei. How did it conclude? Don't even matter. We don't got no, like, doesn't matter. And Nina and William pretty much figure out, oh, Reina, your machine was cut off. It was pretty much implied that she's, because Heihachi's daughter was just stupid. Because if that's the case, then she won't have the Dever gene. That's like that. The Dever gene came from Kazua's mother and her blood. Doesn't matter. So in this case, the reason I say this, Kazua shoots a beam. He starts beaming up the battlefield, and Reina's like, try to hit me, because of course. And you got it in the comment section. Reina is mommy. You people are sick. You need help. Like, y'all got mommy issues. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Yep. So she get hit by the beam, and of course, you know, she's not dead. So how is Reina even able to have any type of form like that? And some might say, well, what about Jinpachi was dead. Heihachi does not have a Dever gene, and I forgot what exactly happened with Jinpachi, but that's like an exclusive type thing. Heihachi doesn't have it, so that's why Heihachi don't have any abilities. This whole Mishima bloodline thing starts with Kazua and Kazua's mother. It has nothing to do with Heihachi. So how was Reina able to take this blast and survive up? Strong woman. Strong women, well, they're immune to the Western politics. Really? Since when? Oh boy. But it gets better, boys and girls. Then Kazua's like, Jin, I found him. He goes and fight Lars. Remember, at this point, Kazua is the strongest thing breathing on the planet. Now some might say, does he get a matchup with Paul? No. What about any of his other early rivals? No. Okay then. Whatever. So, Shuhao gets taken out. Lars started reminiscing with Heihachi, his father, and which should have got Lars killed. We saw what happened last time. Kazua had flashbacks of his father, and he beat the man to death and threw him in a volcano. Now I'm supposed to believe, with Kazua being the strongest in the verse, that he can't kill Lars right now. Lars is just the unstoppable man. Now this is not normal Kazua. This is not even just default Kazoo from like Tekken 7 or even Tekken 5. This is the most, he absorbed Agile. This is the peak Kazoo. And he can't kill Lars. Now some might say, well, it's the mental thing. The last time he had flashbacks of a young Heihachi, he beat the man to death. So don't tell me this whole, well, stop it. Lars should have been killed. So then, with Jin, he finally accepted the war he started, and he quote-unquote sins, on which Jin, wait a minute, but brother, what sins do you have? Jinpachi was a monster. He wanted you to take him out. And you started that war to drag out Agile, remember? So it's not like you just started a war just because. On which, why didn't Jin retake over the Mishima Zaibatsu since he is a part of the bloodline, since the corporation should exist? Because when Heihachi got taken out in Tekken 1, who took over Kazuya, and when Kazuya was taken out, Heihachi came back out like nothing happened. And then even in Tekken 7, Heihachi came back and just took over. So I'm supposed to believe the Mishima Zaibatsu corporation is just gone? I guess so, whatever you say. All right then. And then Jin pretty much accepts the double G and risk. Why? Oh, it's another thing. Remember that plot line where Kazuya is like he need to get his other half back from Jin? Well, that's just throw that out the window. He don't even need it no more. What was it he was trying to get back? Nobody knows. Similar to how my biggest problem with Tekken Bloodlines is why didn't they try to flesh out Jun's and Kazuya's relationship? Because even in the Tekken 2 movie, not much came from it. So why not flesh out that relationship? Nope. Jun and Kazuya spending time together? Nope. So Jin comes out from his he's supposed redemption arc. Boy, your about just eat up anything. And he comes out and fights. He fights Kazuya. At first, he's like in his half duality black and white type form, so that's why his jacket look like that. And then, oh my goodness, he powers up like he's Optimus Prime going against Megatron and Transformers Cybertron. I swear they clash in everything. It's the exact same thing. You can't make this up. Sprinkling in a little bit of Devil May Cry Nero from DMC5, and you got this. This is what you wanted? This is what you wanted, huh? And somehow they get... Since Jin deflected a blast which triggered the transformation, it causes a volcano and blows up, and it sends him into low orbit, into the stratosphere, and it comes right on down. They clash in low orbit like this Beerus versus Goku, and it destroys the Debergine and Admiral because of the Kazuma's bloodline and purifications. Destroying the Debergine and Jin, that's one thing. You kill Admiral as well? Really? I hope that took some help from Claudio, because it's just like, you wait, what? So they fall back down, and Jin and Kazuya is no one. And they fight. And Kazuya, at this moment, is the strongest character in Tekken I've ever seen. He never stops. Like, this man is unstoppable. He's incredible. Like, he's just, there's no weakness. There's no flaw in this man. The technique is supreme. And then, of course, the flashbacks in Jin, and somehow Jin knocks him out. Come on, Jin. Like, Kazuya's an ant. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I was more hyped with Kazuya because he just keeps going. He does not fall on his back. He's taking every single punch. Like, Kazuya is broken. This is disturbing. And somehow Kazuya walks out still looking like the stronger character. So, Jin knocks out Kazuya. So, some might say, well, Kazuya will be going to jail, right? No. Kazuya did not go to jail. He left his unconscious body there. And somebody shows up to come pick up his body. Who is that? I don't know. Maybe it could be Nina, I doubt it. And even then, like, Raina's like, well, Nina, you can come work for me. Where's the Mishima Zaibatsu at? Where is it? How come Jin is no longer intelligent? And, unless, that could be something I saw. This can be wrong. Let you guys in the comment section like this up and say, hey, this is why this and that. Because, boy, oh my goodness. And then the perfect ending. Well, what happened to Reina? Well, it's whether it triggered a double gene or she absorbed some of that Kazuya's juiced up power, and now she got a transformation. Why? Because of reasons. Because this is why I knew I was going to hate Reina. Late Heihachi died. We have Kuma, in which Kuma had a hilarious moment when Paul and Lars firing. Oh, I can take out Paul now. Kablam! But overall, not many other characters did anything besides some background stuff and Planet's character, and that's more or less overall the story. So why did Jin not try to send Kazuo to jail? He just left his unconscious body there, and people are like, well, it seemed like Kazuo cared about Jin after all. How? When? Where? He said anybody get in front of me will be destroyed. Like, what mercy did he show Jin at the end? He was pummeling the man like hamburger. And then I thought, well, you know, one way or another, just like what Kazuo's gonna finally like look at him like as his son or something. No. Cause it's pretty hard to hate a man, Jin, that you've never ever got a chance to know. If you want somebody to blame Heihachi. I wish he was a great guy. He was a good, really. So instead of trying to exercise your son when he was a boy, you choose to do that when he's a 40-plus-year-old grown man after you've thrown him into a volcano twice. That just, boy, y'all brain dead, boy. Y'all eat up anything. I gotta admit, you guys are just funny. Y'all just, boy, I just love drinking that Kool-Aid. Just, it no matter how bad it is, y'all just eat up anything. But yeah, I hope this is the story you guys wanted, man. I hope this is the story you guys wanted, because this right here, that power-up scene like he's Optimus Prime, oh my goodness. Reina getting a transformation. Matter of fact, I got some quick time. I gotta look up Jinpachi, because I swear Jinpachi, something happened to him after he died. But overall, Jinpachi and the Mishima bloodline does not have anything to it. It all came from Kazuo's mother, on which, what happened to Akuma? Who? Okay, what happened to these other characters? Who? What happened to G Corporation? Nobody knows. I don't know who picked up Kazuo. It might be a DLC character, but it's just, how did the bloodline end when Reina gonna somewhat continue it? Seemingly, I don't know. We got no cameo from Forest Law, which could have just been a reskin, like a premiere skin. There is no Forest Law, so I presume that Forest Law is dead. But overall, this story. At first, I was like this story ain't good, man. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. But this is what you guys wanted. This is what you wanted. This is, oh my, like this ain't good, man. This isn't good. Wait, hold on. I gotta look this up. This is important. So we can quick check this thing right here. Mishima Zabatsu is military. Yes, he was friends with Mr. Old Man Wang. Yes, he stole the company from him, but failed and was imprisoned and besieged the family Tipu. Yes. Yes, he died of starvation. So yeah, he was animated by a demonic entity after dying under the building that Raven and the rest of the G Corporation blew up to try to trade Kazuo. So how was Reino able to pull this off? Even like Lars having a devil G. Also, Lee, the adopted son of Heihachi, the character that I guess everybody pretends don't really exist, even though he's there. At this point, he might just be a secret character, because what happened to that corporation he had where, you know, he made combat and he would disguise himself as Violet? Who knows? Who knows indeed? Like this is, like, guys, like, come on, this story ain't good, man. This isn't good. Jin didn't go through the redemption because he had nothing to regret. Everything he did in Tekken 6 was to drive out some evil or to combat his father with G Corporation. So it's not like he did it just like because I wanted to be bad. I want to be a bad man. Like, and then the game, like the end of the game, somehow Kazuo still looks stronger than like Kazuo is an animal. If it wasn't for Jin being quote unquote the main character, I guess, then Kazuo would have won. Like that's ridiculous. And then I would expect it. All right, Kazuo's gonna get up at least. We see somebody on a motorcycle. Could it be Kazuo and Paul rekindling their rivalry and say, yes, is Paul still a real deal? He's still an animal. No, that didn't happen. Kazuo just get his unconscious car could get picked up by somebody else. So remember I made that video about Tekken 7, about Tekken Steve trailer, and y'all was like, oh, you know, this and that. I knew that was not going to kill off both characters. I knew that Jin was not going to get killed. We're going to have a dark ending. I knew as soon as June was gonna be in this game that they was not gonna kill Kazua. So like like this is what you wanted. Like this is what you guys wanted. This is good. Like this is great to you guys. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So ladies and gentlemen, remember, never feel bad for them. What are these corporations destroying characters? It doesn't matter. They're gonna always buy it. Oh my goodness. Like that's. I'm actually a little bit distraught. Like this is not good. This is not a good story mode. The only difference is, at least they don't have that stupid reporter from Tekken 7 to interrupt every 5 minutes. Besides from that, it's we got a short-term return of Tekken Force. I mean, mainstream story mode, and besides from Kazua, are there any standout characters here that y'all say, well, yeah, like Reina's, there's nothing serious. Like Reina should have died. There are multiple times, especially with Kazua, where Reina should have died, and somehow Reina doesn't because I guess strong woman. I guess. Now some might say, what about Heihachi? Heihachi never took a beam attack that I can recall directly. He never did. I'm not talking about the forehead beam attack. I'm talking about the one with the spread out wings that Kazua used against Akuma. That didn't happen. So that was still just fighting normal to normal. Well, what about but with Lars, you know, you could say he was going through mental anguish. It would be different if you was thinking about his son, but in this case, he's talking about Heihachi, the person that Kazua hates most on the planet. So I like. This is good to y'all. Dragunov and Lisa, not from the other characters doing it. Also, Jack 8 was taken out by Lily, Asuka, and Alyssa. What a waste. What a waste. Paul and Law's jokes. Steve, he's there. He does, you know. Also, apparently nobody knows what a Dempsey roll is. A Dempsey roll is not basic head movement, you idiot. It is a figure 8 motion. You can't read. Oh my goodness. That's like this is disturbing. Like people aren't supposed to be this dumb. Like if you enjoyed the Tekken 8 story, that's whatever. You don't know what a Dempsey roll is? That's disturbing. That's a when it's literally explained to you. You can't read or hear. So the visual won't help, the audio won't help. It just nothing will help. But overall, those are my thoughts and opinions on the Tekken 8 story. This thing is not good. That's not good at all. That's oh my that is not good at all. So I guess I don't know if Brian wasn't hired or I have to go back and look what happened to Brian. I know he was in the tournament. I don't know if he's eliminated or what. But oh my goodness, that right there, that's what y'all was waiting for. That stuff is great. So with all these new generation games, Tekken 6, Street Fighter 6, it's a brand new world where there's no real evil. They tried to explain to me. Okay, Tekken 8, Tekken 1, and Mortal Kombat 1. Well, it's a brand new world and everybody's good and happy and it's the best thing in the world. And Tekken, like what's up with all this whole, like what's up with all this sunshine magic and just, well, you know, everything's gonna work out all right. And there's no conclusion with Kazua. There's just none. He just beats Kazua unconscious, and then he's just left there. There's no sorry. There's no going to jail. There's no reflection on Kazua. Like Kazua is just why? And then Reina's just there to be a strong woman. Like there is no logical reason, unless she's been possessed by that demon that Jinpachi got, that she should be able to do all this stuff. Now, Lars headbutting Kazua, that can cause some mental anguish. Reina headbutting an Adro-powered Kazua? You serious? And the fact that Reina was not killed? Like, are you serious? Like, you'd be like Harwan in that same situation. You think Harwan would survive 5 minutes with that power-up Kazua? No. At least Claudia was an exorcist. She could pull out the cross and just use the power of the Lord. What does Reina got? Just you got some more strong woman. And then you got idiots on Twitter where I believe like come on man, like come on man. Like you people are just sad and you grown adults, but overall, in my opinion, the Tekken 8 story ain't good. It's just not. It's It's a comedy, really. It really is. From Jin throwing that motorcycle to watching Jin get his wig peeled. Remember, Jin was gone for over a year, and what did that equate to? Nothing. And then he gets that power-up form, and would it be straight out of... If Power Rangers is Devil May Cry, and Transformers had a crossover, that's what that form looks like. Oh my goodness. And it obliterate the Devil Gene. Oh my goodness. So what does Tekken go from here? There's I guess is a presumably evil Reina because somebody cares about that character. I hated that character since day one. I enjoyed some of her dialogue antics before. Well, you know, Kazuha, it's just like that Kazuha thing is irritating. This is the strongest character in the verse right now, and he gets no type of encounter with Paul, his old rival. And which Paul is never treated as a garbage character, but it's just like Paul is like a joke. And he's like similar to Law. We don't get to see Forest Law. There's like nothing. It's just another waste. Similar to that French guy, what did he contribute? He's from the United Nations. There is nothing he can do that Raven can or somebody else. Matter of fact, what was Raven? Was Raven eliminated? Was that something I skipped over with Raven? Maybe it was. Maybe it was. But this right, like this ain't good, man. This is really ain't good. Like that's, like it's a comedy act. Like that's funny. Like that's hilarious. And I can't believe they put that out with like just what. This is gonna be it, boys. This is gonna be it, guys. And it's just like, yeah, just people are just loving it. Like what was solved? Kazuha was alive. He didn't make up with his son. Reina is somehow evil now. Well, not evil. She's juiced up by something. I guess she's been possessed by the same thing that happened to Jinpachi or something. Even though I believe that Jin purified that or killed it. I could be wrong. So it's just well, with that y'all said, Japan won't be affected by Western politics. Reina the character. Now come on, man. That's ridiculous right there, boy. That's ridiculous. And it's sad, because how does this game make me love Claudio and Zacafina? And the only problem with Zacafina I hate playing against. I've never had any personal animosity towards his character. Similar to Lars, I don't hate his character, I just don't like fighting against him. So, how do I fall in love with those characters? And this game did not do much for me with Jin. Jin is the exact same spot. The game just pretty much ended in a stalemate, and Kazuha is still out there, and he's not apologizing. He's not planning on being a better person. I don't think he should be like a just straightforward type of person, but it would be a mental understanding of like you got to understand what Kazuha have gone throughout his life to the reason why he acts the way he does. Well, why does he believe power is everything? Because power is everything to Heihachi. Remember, Jinpachi wasn't like that. He never did teach that to Kazuha. But who did? Heihachi did. But Heihachi is some type of great guy. You killed the boy's mother, and then you threw the kid out in the streets like he was a dog. But you cared about him, and he meant a lot to you? Really? Ironically enough, Kazuha's have done less to Jin than Heihachi did to Kazuha. Like, he's barely even known the kid. He's been, like, remember, it's been like a 20-year time skip between Tekken 2 and Tekken 4. Like, Kazuha wasn't even there. Like, he doesn't even know anything about Jin besides from that's his son. And that he wanted his power back from him. I forgot what happened to him in Tekken 5 with the whole Jinpachi thing. I know he had an encounter with Lars. But it's just, like, it's pretty hard for Kazuha to hate a person that he doesn't even know. Similar to Jin, this would be a perfect time to start off a relationship because it's just like, he doesn't even know his own father, besides from what he's heard and seen what he's done. No backstory, there's no finally solving the family problems with Heihachi, and just, I'm not expecting him to go to therapy, but at least I expect Jin to understand where Kazuha's coming from. He didn't end up like this just because he woke up today and decided to be evil. The only thing he ever learned from his dad was strength and power is the only thing that matters. And that's what happens. But I guess, you know, Kazuha's such a bad guy. He's an animal, and Jin is so much of a better character. How? He got bangs. That's it. But he was, but Tekken 3. Okay. All right then. Um. That's pretty much it. Or even though he was the main character of Tekken 5, somehow that just don't count, I guess. No, they did count it. But even at Tekken 6, you can argue that he was the main character, especially since he took out Azrael. But I guess that don't count because, you know, facts. What's that? Rats. But that's... I don't know, man. I am more or less done with the franchise. There's nothing in here for me. I'm not going to... So, and, I'm back, and, I don't know, man. This... Like this is what you guys wanted. This is what you wanted to see. This is what's great to y'all. To double check everything to make sure I'm correct, because it's I got to make sure I'm correct with Kazuha. In Tekken 5, I know what happened to him in 6. Not really much happened to him. 6 is just, well, you know, you gotta take down Azrael, and that's the reason why Jin started this war. So what you got all this regret for? Well, don't worry about it. Why can't he like come to terms with who he is? But that's that's whatever. That I don't see what all this regret is. Coming to terms with the blood in his veins. Yeah, that's one thing. But oh, well, for your sins, what sins have you committed? Aside from starting the war, just you had a reason to start it because of the whole Azrael thing in Tekken 6. So it's just in Tekken 7, you're gone for most of the game. You don't really do much in Tekken 4. You don't do anything that's bad in Tekken 4. So it's just maybe it's me. Maybe it's just me, man. So, yeah, not much happens in Tekken 5. So overall, those are my thoughts and opinions. This story mode is a comedy. Like this is good to y'all. This is what y'all wanted. At least the MK story didn't get bad until the end. But this one right here. Also, I like the Azrael moment. Kazuha talking to Azrael. That's some nice insight. Even though he just don't really have any dialogue. But and also the Frenchman got a great voice actor, but he is some type of high style French voice actor. But besides from that, like this ain't good. Come on, man. Like come on. Like come on. Come on. If it ever WK, like, comment, subscribe, peace. Oh my goodness.